Switzerland dethrones the reigning World Cup champions France, and Mbappe misses that fatal last shot. What a day. What a day. So the first second round game, Spain beats Croatia in a dramatic extra time win. Then France versus Switzerland. Who would have ever guessed that both the teams in the World Cup finals would go out the same day in the second round? Wow. All right, let's really get into this one. This was pretty wild. So, take into consideration too, France's their FIFA World Rankings are number 2. Switzerland was number 13. So there's a gap, but we all know that doesn't mean anything. Coming into the game, France hasn't been playing too exciting. They haven't been playing too well. They're not able to get the best out of their defense, and they are showing some sloppiness in their defense from time to time. Now, I'm not going to completely rail on this team, but if you were to take a look and figure out what are some of the high points in the game, let's be clear here. Benzema showed that he deserves to be on this squad and kind of explains what they could accomplish with him in that squad. Now, I know Mbappe is everybody's favorite next coming. He's young, okay? If you watched him, he was completely out of his element. Now, I don't know if this is something to do with the fact that Karim Benzema kind of steals his positioning, or I'm not positive what you would call it, but when Mbappe is sharing the top with Benzema, he looked lost. And when he got the ball, today was just a little off. He was always off balance. He was shooting and falling on his side. He was way off. He wasn't able to get himself in positions that he needed to. France was down 1-0 like 15 minutes into the game by a header from Seferovic. And you were thinking, okay, 1-0, but it's France, so they definitely have firepower. And then the game continues, and they get a penalty. Switzerland gets an additional penalty in the 54th minute. France gave out the penalty with a slide tackle, started outside the box and slid inside the box. He didn't get any of the ball, but he also looked like the foul was committed outside the box, so I wouldn't have given a penalty. But Hugo Lloris made a great save diving to his right to keep the score to only 1-0. Then you saw the magic of Benzema. Benzema scored in the 57th minute. He literally got a bad pass from Mbappe that was behind him, but he made the best of it. He flicked that ball at the top of the box, put it in front of him, and put it away. A stunting ass shot. It was nice. Boom. So then Benzema didn't have enough. 2 minutes later, 59th minute, he gets a chip from Griezmann. Benzema just headed it in. So now you're looking at 2-1. Everything had seemed to change. The momentum was now on France's side, but you guys remember when people thought that there was no reason to need Benzema? Benzema kept them in this game, right? It looked like for a lot of the part, Mbappe was just focusing on his speed to get around players instead of positioning. And then sometimes Benzema was kind of lost with that positioning. There was really no build-up play. Most of France's most dynamic plays were from the outside, but nothing really in the middle. So this game continues to go on. And it's 2-1. And then, one of the most amazing things you've seen, Paul Pogba, at the 74th minute, gets the ball at the top of the 18 and blasted. Top upper V right side, blast from outside the box, beautiful shot. You're now dealing with a 3-1. And you're thinking it's over, but the Swiss did not give up. Seferovic, he scores with an amazing header in the 81st minute. Then you're looking at a 3-2. The French defense was kind of iffy, but in the 90th minute, Switzerland actually scored another one to make it 3-3, right? Incredible game. Just like the game before earlier in the day, 3-3, and they have another 3-3. And right as the first half started, they took out Karim Benzema at like the 93rd minute in extra time. I was kind of surprised they did that, but for the rest, so then you've got Giroud came in for him. They weren't really able to create much. They were in front of the goal, but you could tell it was missing some of the positioning, some of the styling that Benzema does. But France hammered the Swiss pretty much without exception. For the extra time, they were doing a great job. Switzerland did have a couple opportunities, but not nearly as much. And at the end of the day, France had a total of 26 shots, 8 on target, compared to Switzerland's 12 shots, 5 on target. There was plenty of fouls to go around, 14 for France and 13 for Switzerland, but what it came down to was a penalty shootout. And everybody made their shot. Giroud, basically everyone on both sides. It was 4-5, and Mbappe took the last shot. Now, while this is a lot of courage, you got to give him credit. He always wants to be the star. When you want to be the star, you put yourself in a position to fall really hard. And in this situation, Switzerland had made all 5 of their shots. It was do or die. Mbappe gets the ball after already having a pretty bad game where it wasn't just that he wasn't getting his shots on target, but he was missing wide open opportunities. His runs were off. He was getting pushed off the ball and falling all over the place this game. This happens to anybody. But to take that last shot was going to erase everything. If he made that shot, it wouldn't have mattered what happened today because they'd be going on. World Cup champion, so he knows how to win. Unfortunately, he hit it to the left. Switzerland stopped it. They were so unsure what to do because no one really celebrated. He asked the referee, wait a minute, did we win? And they did, and the crowd erupted. Switzerland takes out the reigning World Cup champions in the second round with a flawless penalty shootout. I've got to give them a lot of credit. France fought, the Swiss fought. It was, what a day. Both games in the second round went to extra time, 3-3 going to extra time. What a day. What a day. Congratulations to Switzerland. Congratulations to Spain. Those two will be meeting up in the next round. Talk to everyone soon. Join the channel if you like. Have an amazing day.